We showed you this a few minutes ago, and now it's time for the official presentation. Yeah. And then don't forget, in a minute, Dr. Denese is going to show us how to change our arms, our legs, our chest in just a little bit. I can't wait. The perfect day for a dress. So now we have a duo where you're going to get 2 jars for less than the price of 1 of Dr. Denese's Face RX Tightening RetinMax. It's a night cream that has the power of her RetinMax blend in it. So it's not just a hydrating story. We fight lines, we fight wrinkles, we change texture. If you're a woman of a certain age, and I don't mean 20, but I mean my 40-year-olds, my 60-year-olds, my 80-year-olds, this is what we're going to need. And again, you would normally pay $158. We're at half price, $72 instead. Dr. Denese, we're going to go immediately to before and afters, and then we'll start showing everybody the color and the formula. But this is a night cream that truly tackles aging skin.
Tackles aging. I mean, this is truly remarkable. The changes here are profound. Look at those crepiness of the skin, the sagginess to the skin. So much better. The sagginess vastly improved in its appearance. Lines vastly improved. Crepiness is so much better. Even the color of the skin, there's pinkness to the skin. On the before, it looks like ashen, sallow, yellowish. On the after, there's pinkness to it. There's life to those skin cells.
You could literally pinch more skin by that woman's mouth in the before, and then pinch far less in the after because you saw such a big difference.
That's exactly right.
Let's show everybody what this looks like and what it's made with.
Yes, well, this is a very important cream. I wanted to make a superpower because I just had to, okay? So I wanted to address the 3 most devastating effects of aging, which is sagginess to the skin. Now that truly is number 1. Crepiness to your skin, when you have so many lines that they kind of gang up on you, they just kind of gather and show some serious aging signs. And of course, deep lines and wrinkles. These are the 3 major areas that this cream is capable of doing. This is a very, very big deal. I have an expert grading study. Expert graders found that in 73% of the cases, oh, here you are, okay.
Yes, go ahead, take a look at
this. Here you are, skin crepiness has improved. That's a very, very big deal. Remember the crepiness lines kind of...
That's where your skin really gathers,
correct,
in those
exactly.
lines and wrinkles.
Then sagginess, I mean, that is the million-dollar question.
You don't have to explain
How
that
do
one
I
to us.
change my sagginess?
Right?
And there it is. It actually, there's virtually no other skin product that can do that. And then fine lines and wrinkles, and even deeper lines and wrinkles.
And look, you're having us take it down to the neck, so I'm glad that we get 2 jars.
Yes.
And we don't have a lot to go around, by the way. There's fewer than 475, and we haven't seen this since last fall, so more than 6 months now. It's been about 8 months. But this woman took it to her face, took it to her neck, and I really see a difference there. It's not like we're making a 70-year-old look 20 again, right? But you can still see that her lines are not as deep. They're not as etched in anymore, Dr. Denese.
Exactly, and the sagginess has improved. The skin was really trending downwards on the before, on the neck especially. And now it's no longer the case. It is the sagginess has vastly improved in its appearance and crepiness as well. So, and then here, look at that. This is my absolute favorite. This is so telling. The sagginess, the downward trend is better on the after. The crepiness of the skin, the lines and wrinkles are better, and skin color has significantly changed. There's an evening out of the color.
Well, and imagine if that was you.
Yes,
I mean, what would you feel like the next time you're out with friends and family? The next time somebody says, hey, let's pose for the picture. The next time you're with your girlfriends. Well, when you start taking care of your skin, I bet you're going to be ready to be front row in that photo. And I want you to see the difference with Dr. Denese. So you're going to put some on your hand.
I'm going to put some on my hand.
There's a yellow tint here.
There's definitely a yellow tint.
Because you are using the right ingredients and the right amount of ingredients so that our skin starts to see a change.
Exactly. So what is important is that retinol is yellow. So if your retinol cream is at home is white, then you don't have enough retinol in there. I'm using the most advanced form of retinol, very, very expensive, but that's what gives me the results. It is multiple times more effective than regular retinol, and it is tested to be less irritating. How important is that? So the key ingredient here is this advanced product called Retinol 8, which is literally vastly superior to regular retinol. That's one. Plus, I added 21 active ingredients in addition to this very high percentage of retinol in here. I have various peptides, matrix 3000, all the leading ingredients in the world are in this jar.
When you talk about that, Dr. Denese, I have to remind everybody, you're getting two.
You're getting
of these jars,
yes, exactly,
for $72. When you put in better ingredients and more of them, that's where prices get steep and high. You are paying less than what you would normally pay for one jar and walking away with two. Before we see this on Deanna, again, this before and after, when you talk about crepey skin, that before picture, that's a common woman who's had many a happy year, and now her skin is not just a line here and a wrinkle there, but lines and wrinkles everywhere.
Exactly.
And look at the difference in the after.
Exactly. It's a vast improvement in crepiness and sagginess too. Here, look at the downward trend of the neck. Now the downward trend is better. The sagginess is much improved, and lines and wrinkles and crepiness much, much, much improved.
Even a brightening effect is happening here. I mean, look at that woman's skin. Here, because I do want you to see Deanna put this on, and I want to go over how to use it, because this is a PM night cream, and we're running out. We have fewer than 350 to go around. So a huge difference, and not just here's a line, here's a wrinkle, but my skin, my whole entire face is showing wrinkles now. Watch how Deanna puts this on. You do not have to use the little scooper. There's been times in my life where I'm a little lazy, and I just go ahead and take the right amount out, but you're going to get this everywhere, including down to the neck.
Including down to the neck, why not? And around the eyes as well. Not on the upper eyelid, that's the only thing that I don't want you to do. Okay. But the rest of the face, absolutely yes. And it's strictly a nighttime product. So what you do is, if you're lucky enough to have my retinol peel pad, use the peel pad, then put on your Hydro Shield serum, because we all need that. Wait a few minutes and then put the crowning, the step, the last step, which is my very special retinol cream. And look how much the customers love it. Look at every single one of them says, yes, skin crepiness is much improved. 100% of them says my lines and wrinkles has improved, and every single one of them says that sagginess to my face is different and is better. So,
and we're running out already. Here it is, back in stock.
Yes.
After we haven't seen it since last October.
And we are running out.
Fewer than 300 to go around. So we've got a special item coming up that I think my summertime ladies are really